his camper, I think it was, or the backseat of his van, and then he finally got somebody to listen to his scripts and stuff like that, and now he's bringing in millions and millions of dollars, and he's an absolute rock star. So I mean, and just the way he's played everything out, and now they got all these other spin-offs going on there, and I think this is these spin-offs from Yellowstone is really the reality, because the way I see it, in our farming and ranching community, and Montana, like that Dutton Ranch is right from the I think the Boise area of Montana, and I'm located just about an hour north of Eureka, Montana. So we see, like, we ranchers up here and ranchers down in Montana really are about the same mindset on how things are going. There is really no border to speak of, nothing at the level of what it is, say, in Sumas or Blaine in Vancouver and stuff like that. I mean, that's a whole different animal that's down there. But that's what I'm saying, is that people should not just watch Yellowstone once, but study it it should be your thesis, to understand exactly where this world is going and how it's being, the ranchers and cowboys are being kind of put back and a thing of the past. And I think we have to rebuild that and really promote our heritage and keep that alive and well, along with our beautiful indigenous Indians. Okay, that's my take on that. Everywhere is unsettling and nervous. Yes, well, the government should be nervous. We shouldn't be nervous, okay? All I'm saying there, we should not be nervous for what is coming. Our commander is ripping down the old DS and all the hideous, illegal, corrupt system that they've had going. It's all coming down. And you're going to see this, what's happening. There is a lot of evil things out there, and a lot of this has been, perpetrated and created through the military. You get spin-off, and you get good spin-off, you get bad spin-off. Yeah. You're welcome. Hello, Stargazer. Good to see you, dear. Hey, Coro. Yeah, yes, I'm out on a day pass again. They haven't put me in the penalty box yet, but it's all good. I'm trying to keep it lighter. I got to stay out of the galactic stuff. I can't get into that stuff, or any DS political hard-hitting evidence of what's happening. All I can say is that good things are happening, right? And of course, I want to get into this, and I'm trying to save this for the end, because in case they shadow ban me and you don't get through. And I still got 52%, so I'm good to go for at least another 30 minutes. So what is happening right now? And the more I study this Middle East stuff that's going on there, the more a lot of this is a distraction. You're saying, well, the United States is attacking Iran, and Israel's attacking Iran, and Iran's attacking Israel, and all, but it's all a distraction. There is a lot of stuff that is part of the movie. And then you have all these mega people that are doing the split, okay? Now, that's also a distraction, but it's also part of the movie. You got Marjorie Taylor Greene, you've got Candace Owens, you've got Tucker Carlson, even Alex Jones, Joe Rogan. All these people that are out there that are going against Trump right now, is what they're trying to do is pull everybody, because the Democrat parties going and go to, if they're leaving, they're being disseminated, they're being terminated, destroyed, evaporated, whatever you want to call it. They are going to be held accountable for all their dirty actions, and they're going to disappear. So there will never be another Democrat Party again. Okay, but what's that going to do? There will be a two-party. There's going to be another party. According to what Gene Decode is saying, they're doing this right now to basically form another party. And so we'll have kind of a hard right wing and just a lesser hard a right wing. And then eventually those two will merge. You see where we're going? Once those two merge, and it could be, we're not going to call it left or right anymore. We're going to call it right and right further right. And because you're getting the MAGA people splitting and going against what Trump is saying. Well, that's, they're naturally, organically developing their own party and their own ideals about what they're doing, right? Meanwhile, the reason why Trump shut down the Strait of Hormuz was not because of the oil. It was because tankers were smuggling. And I'm not going to go any further than that. But they were smuggling inside those cargo tankers. They were supposed to be oil, but they weren't. I'm going to leave that on the shelf for you. If you want to ask me in my message, I can give you a better explanation. Maybe I'll put it on, but they were smuggling, okay? And by moving and shutting down the Strait of Hormuz, everybody has to come and get their oil from the Gulf of America. So these cargo ships that were doing this smuggling through the Strait of Hormuz now have to go to the Gulf of America to get their oil, get their cargo tankers filled up. They'll never go there because they don't have oil. They're smuggling. Okay? That's why it will give the Americans more control, and because once they're in the Gulf of America, they now are they come inside the borderline of the United States, and then that way they can be boarded. They're not in international water anymore. You see what I'm saying? So that way, all these corrupt smuggling operations that are being done on these tankers will not exist anymore. Why? Because they're going to go rogue. They'll be out in international water. Now, they're going to have to go way around because the United States owns the Panama Canal. I'm going to tell you, that's going to really, that's going to basically terminate most of the human smuggling that's coming out of Asia, going over through the Strait of Hormuz into the Middle East. And, of course, the United States and North America is going to be shut down as well because it's on this real estate right now, and they know exactly where all the bodies are buried. Okay? I hope I explained that well enough. Okay. Good morning, Chicago. Well, don't worry about just go hide your Vietnamese dong, go hide your dinar. If you got Zimbon, Bolivar, any type of foreign currency, just go stuff it away somewhere. Go get a storage locker, a small storage locker. Go get you can get these storage lockers that have these deposit boxes in them, like inside the storage compartments, and they'll have like a little, maybe a 2x2 door that you got a lock on it, and you can put all your crap in there. I mean, it's perfectly safe. Then they have a cage overnight, and they have all the cameras that are on it and stuff like that. So it's like your own, if you got a lot of metal, go to put it into a uh, you know a go in there and talk to an exchange place that has storage for your precious metal, right? That's all it is. And then once you get all that documented, then you could just have that piece of paper, and you know where it's in a big, huge safety deposit box if you want. Myself personally, I don't do that. I got all my assets dispersed around the world. It's never in one spot. Look at the weather. I don't miss that. Yeah. Well, the weather right now is really bad, Mojo, here but next week, I think things are going to start changing. Hello to you. And I cannot see. Yeah. Is it Alexandria? Thank you for the hearts. There will not be redemption centers in the other countries. I think it's only in the U.S. No, it's worldwide. Uh, the dong is worth exactly what you're buying through the Forex right now. It will not. Nothing's going to be reevaluated until we get further down the road and people know how to handle their money. This is all a learning curve that's happening right now. Safety is the pinnacle. Safety is the utmost concern. There's still a lot of bad guys out there. Okay, this is why it's taken the way it is. So we got to walk into this very slowly. Yes, yes. The truth will be seen by others by the end of July. All this is being exposed right now. Look at what April's doing right now. It's absolutely amazing what's happening right now. I don't know if we're going to be out of power at all, Julia. Okay. That's good. As long as you got, you get some food, you keep stacking your food, get canned foods. I mean, it's okay to get you can even make your own spam. I mean, people are, we have to understand that there's a lot of things. If you want hamburger, go get, you can go into the old, what do you call it? Those old, used places, has antique and stuff like that, and go get an old meat grinder. And then you put your own meats into it, right? Go get shank and whatever you can. I mean, I know it's expensive, but if you buy a quarter of beef or go share, if everybody shares, you can take a side of beef that would be, if it's all cut up in the store, it's like, what, 24, 25, up 30, $40 a pound for that stuff, and get it down to 8, 7, 8, 9, $10 a pound. And because you're buying a whole side, and then you might have 2-3 families. If you got a little bit of a freezer, everybody shares. Everybody gets 3 hamburgers each, or 3 pounds, 5 pounds of hamburger each, whatever it's going to be. How you're going to have it all cut up? Everybody shares the steaks. Everybody shares the ribs. Everybody it's taken up evenly. Okay, it's not like I get the front quarter, you get the back quarter. That's not fair. Okay. And even the